Hi, Grandma Debbie here. So first off, it's New Year's Eve and we are celebrating at home. We're not going to go out, which is our normal. We don't generally go out on New Year's Eve. We stay home and we usually celebrate at about 9 o'clock because we can't stay up till midnight. We've never been able to. So, so tonight, though, for dinner, we're going to have a special dinner. So we are having roast beef with garlic crust. And it's a really delicious meal. We've made it before. We've made it for friends and family. And so we're going to now make it for you. All right, so we're going to get started. My husband is going to be helping out tonight because we do like to cook together once in a while. So tonight he's going to be in here cooking with me. All right, so let's get started. Okay guys, so I just realized that my sound wasn't working. I don't know what's going on. I've got to investigate it a little bit. So I'm going to kind of run through the parts that where the sound wasn't working. So we took the breadcrumbs, and you'll see that in the video, where we took them, we ground them up, and not breadcrumbs, I'm sorry, croutons. And then we added them with olive oil and garlic. And I left the garlic in the pan, even though it said to discard it, because I wanted more flavor. Then we covered up the whole entire roast. We're using a I think it's 1.1 pound roast as opposed to a 3-pound roast, which is what the recipe calls for. And I added salt and pepper. You're going to add the salt and pepper to taste. So whatever you want it to be, that's what you're going to use. But you want to make for sure though that if you're going to use salt and pepper, you want to kind of over season a little bit on the pepper, not so much salt, but on the pepper, because it's got to seep through all of this, so it'll be fine. And then we're going to serve this tonight with mashed potatoes and maybe a vegetable or two. We don't know yet, so we'll see what happens. All right, so I'm about ready to pop this into the oven, and since you're here, let's go ahead and just watch me pop it into the oven. And I'm going to cook it for, I'm going to start off cooking it for 30 minutes, and then I'll check it after that. And I'm going to check it using, as you'll see, my husband showed it to you. We're using a thermometer, a meat thermometer, to see what the doneness is. We like our meats well done. Well, I know that a lot of people don't. So you're going to cook it to the doneness that you prefer and not to the doneness that I prefer. So, so I'll bring you back and we'll go from there. All right, thanks for being so patient with me. Okay, so for tonight's dinner, we're making a little bit of gravy, my husband is. We use the better than beef bouillon instead of getting bouillon cubes. And so he just added some hot water that we warmed up we heated up in our tea kettle. And he's mixing it all up, and it's already smelling delicious. If you have not tried this, I highly recommend it. It is so great. You can keep it in the refrigerator. The best by date on that is 2026, so we got some time to use it up. And I'm just going to say, if you've never tried it, try it. It is very delicious.
I will use this next time when I make Moco Loco, because it is a great gravy.
Okay, so we're going to move over to the stove now. Okay, so we're going to heat up some butter for our roux. So it's going to melt it.
And the roast is still cooking.
Yes, the roast is still cooking.
We are catching up to it.
Taking a little bit of time.
Yep. All ovens are a little different, so just be prepared for that. Get that butter all nice and melted, warm.
Okay, so now he's going to add a little bit of flour to make his roux. And he cooks like I do. We get stuff all over the place. Maybe we learn together.
Well, you taught me. I didn't. I'm a dude.
He's blaming me. Whatever.
I have no idea. She's the champion there. So I'm just trying to, as everybody's always say, cook the flour taste out. And, I turned the heat down just a little bit. So we're just, there's just a little bit of flour, maybe a little more butter.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe a skosh more butter. Mm-hmm. Can't hurt nothing, right?
Yep. Remember, a recipe's just a guide. Make it your own. So that's what we're doing.
Basically, I've browned that flour out really nice, and we're going to grab the bouillon. Turn the heat back up a little bit, and
there it goes. Oh yeah. Oh, there's some juice in there. You don't want to miss out on that.
We're going to have to get that out of there. So now I'm not a gravy expert, so obviously there's a million different ways to do it, and hopefully that we have enough flour in there.
I think so.
I can see some chunks and bumps and lumps.
Do you want to whisk?
Thank you, dear. Oh yeah, much better. It's thickening up very, very nice to the point where we're going to grab just a little bit of water. Because I think we can afford to add the water with that extra.
The extra goodness.
Extra goodness. Oh, man. You guys like Mocha Loco? This is the gravy to use. I was using something else prior. Oh my goodness. This is the good. Oh, that bouillon is so great. Now I think we've made a good gravy. Turn down a little bit. What do you think,
All
Mom?
right, I think so. I think it looks
Or
great.
I should say Grandma Debbie.
Whatever.
It's crazy. Your husband calls your mom, whatever. You know, love it. It's exciting. She's doing an awesome job teaching me and teaching all you. I think we got gravy. What do you think?
Oh, yeah. Look at that. That's looking good. All right.
Turn it off.
Okay, so the roast has a little bit more time to go.
Warmer in here for you. Oh, sorry.
Okay, so we just took the roast out, and now we're going to let it sit for 15 minutes. Then we will be able to carve it up. And we've got our mashed potatoes already made. We've got the gravy made, and we will be ready to eat. And I will take a picture and show you what it looks like. But prior to that, I just wanted to say thank you for coming along with me on this journey. Hi. So, my video for my roast or garlic crusted roast had a lot of issues, and the finisher at the end, oh, it was a mess. We had problems with our stove that night, so things weren't cooking the way they were supposed to. Then my audio went out on the video, and then towards the end, I have no idea what happened. Suddenly, I'm upside down. I can't get the thing to turn over the correct way, so I'm redoing the ending. So I just want to say thank you so very much for sticking with me through all of these crazy things that go on in my life. And, you know, I hope that you enjoy my videos because they really are real and true, and all I can say is that I'm not perfect. I make a mistake, and, you know, things happen. So I'm trying to figure out what happened to the video because it's happened on several of my vlogs. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm going to continue looking into it and figuring it out. As far as the stove goes, well, we cooked one more meal in our stove, and now we have a new one. Our stove was just not doing what it was supposed to do, so out with the old, in with the new, and that's the way we're starting our year, with a brand new stove. So I'm still learning all the little ins and outs on that, so far I've only burned one meal. That's a plus, right? So, you know, all I can say is thank you for coming along with me on this journey. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the share button, and I will see you soon. Thanks, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.